Alrighty guys, welcome back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be looking at all of the new character details for the new LR Krillin and Gohan, as well as the exchange. Technically it's exchange Vegeta that goes into Goku. And I actually already posted up their super attack animations up on my channel, so again, if you do want to take a look at that, you can go ahead and watch them over there. So we're going to start off with Vegeta here. So this is LR Vegeta. He is an extreme int unit, but he also then, once he exchanges into Goku, becomes super int. So that could be an issue depending on the situation, because like, for example, if we take extreme, or not extreme, but like Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, that transforms into the Extreme Tech Majin Vegeta. If you take him into Super Class Super Battle Road and he transforms, he gets insta one-shot. So again, because of that, there could be an issue with this Vegeta in terms of you exchanging into Goku. But again, we'll take a look at his details in just a moment. So number one, it seems that he's going to be leading Planet Namek Saga, as we can tell just based off of this. And he's also going to raise attack and defense for one turn on 12 key, which is again very, very good. And his stats, right off the bat, his stats are really good. Like, this is a really good LR, because he's int, he gets 5,000 to each of them. So he's going to be at 14,125 to defense. Again, very, very good. He's going to be at 21,210 in terms of attack. So again, very high attack as well. And then he's going to be at 21,475 in terms of HP. So right off the bat, his attack and his defensive stats are really high. So that is very good. That is really, really good right off the bat. All right, so he's going to be Planet Namek Saga 4 key 130%. I honestly wish Dokkan would stop giving these top legendary summon units like 130% leader skills. Because if you're going to do that, at least make it Planet Namek Saga and some other category team that this guy can help. Because again, if you're going to do this, like continue on with this meta of top legendary summon banner units giving 4 key and 130% stats, at least make it a double category leader skill. That or buff it to 150%. Because again, I'm not a fan of these 130% leader skill buffs anymore. They're not the best. So again, it is a shame that he's only 130%, because if he was 150%, he actually would be a pretty decent leader, because he also gives 4 key. But yeah, again, in the future, I do kind of want to see that fixed, because again, it's not the best right now. Alright, so he's also int 4 key 100%. Again, buff that up to 130%. See, but they should buff the int leader skill to 130% and the category buff to 150%. Again, just give these guys better leader skills just straight up. Alright, so his link set is Brutal Beatdown, Prodigy, Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, Saiyan Warrior Race, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So his link set's pretty good. Again, you're basically going to be able to activate every single link except for maybe Brutal Beatdown. And then Prodigies, of course, as long as you have another Vegeta unit with you, you should be able to get that one off pretty well. So his passive, he gets 3 key and 150% attack at the start of turn. So no start of turn defense. He gets an additional 2 key and 150% to defense when HP is 30% or more. Alright, so you're basically going to start off the turn at 5 key and 150% to attack and defense, which is again very, very good. He gets an additional 50% attack and defense on super attack, or when attacking, so that includes normal attacks. So that's actually really, really good. Again, you put that in along with his really high stats, this guy's going to be hitting really hard, and he's also going to be defending super, super well, because again, he's also raising his attack and defense on super. Keep that in mind as well. And then if HP is 29% or less at the start of the character's next attacking turn, revives with 70% recovered HP and exchanges into Goku. Okay, so this is his revival condition. So this guy is a revive character. So you need to be under 29 HP or less, and then you need to go into the next rotation with that HP. So it's basically like UI Goku and Evolution Vegeta. You have to be under the or at the HP threshold in the next turn that you're going into. So say for example you take a ton of damage on turn 5 and you know that you're under, you know, 29% HP, and next turn comes in Vegeta. That's how it needs to work. So you need to be under 29% when the unit comes in. So essentially when on turn 6 when he comes in, you're going to be able to go ahead and revive, but you also need to die, which again is not going to be hard because they lose all their defense when their HP is 30% or less. So you would just have to put this unit like slot 1 when you're under the HP threshold. They lose all their defense and then they can be killed relatively easily. So then of course you can just basically get Goku to come out. So that's actually pretty good. Again, like even though immediately I can tell this unit's going to be very, very wonky, and again the revive is not going to be the easiest to get, the way that they designed this character is to basically guarantee you the revive at the same time, because sometimes, safe with like UI Goku and Evolution Vegeta, you won't die in that turn because they're so ridiculously powerful that they can still survive. So yeah, the way they built this unit is really good with the revive. It basically, like I said, guarantees you to get it if you get the HP threshold to, you know, go ahead and activate. Alright, so they're on Planet Namek Saga, Pure Saiyans, Dragon Ball Seekers, Vegeta's Family, Inhuman Deeds, Gifted Warriors, Planetary Destruction, and Powerful Comeback. So, yeah, this unit is going to be helping out a ton of teams that need it. Number 1, Inhuman Deeds. That category needs a lot more units on it. Planetary Destruction needs a lot of help. So does Gifted Warriors, Dragon Ball Seekers, of course, Planet Namek Saga. And that's basically it, again. Because all the other teams he's on, Pure Saiyans, Vegeta's Family, they really don't need the help. But again, this Vegeta unit is really, really nice. I really like what they did with this guy. Alright, so yeah, even though the condition sucks, I'm just going to straight out say it, it sucks. Again, if you are able to get it off, you know, I think this unit is going to be still, like, ridiculously good. Alright, and then, yep, on his 18 key and 12 key, he's going to be raising his attack and defense. So again, he's going to be very, very good defensively. And then of course right here is just telling you the same condition. Alright, so let's move on to Goku. Oh wait, I just spoiled that. Yeah, Legends has a new LF Great Ape Ozaru Vegeta. I might summon on him, but damn it, I spoiled it. But yeah, that's what Legends has that's new. Ozaru Vegeta, finally in the game. Alright, let's get back to Dokkan, which is the better game. Anyways. Alright, so once you go ahead and activate the exchange and revival, Goku comes out. So yeah, we know this stays the same. His link set does change, so he gets All in the Family, Kamehameha, Insane Lineage. So again, a very, very good link set. All in the Family might be hard to activate considering that most Vegeta units in the game don't have him, or like don't have that link. And most Gokus nowadays don't have it other than like maybe like I think because all the Gokus, like, starting from the Namek Saga and then onwards, don't really have All in the Family. But, again, All in the Family is still a really, really good link at level 10. I think it's like 25% attack and defense. So, again, it's very, very good. Alright, so Goku gets 3 ki and 159% attack and defense at the start of turn. So that's, again, very, very powerful, considering, again, his high stats. He gets 59% attack and defense when supering, so that's super powerful. He gets another 3 ki and 30% damage reduction when facing an extreme class enemy. And then he gets a 50% chance to crit when there's a Planet Namek Saga category enemy. Alright. I think I know why they made his revive mechanic so goddamn hard, is because Goku is really freaking good. Again, really high attack and defense at the start of turn. He's not going to be struggling for ki because he's giving himself 3 ki plus all the ki he gets from his link set. He gets an extra 59% attack on super and defense on super. He gets another 3 ki and 30% damage reduction when there's an extreme class enemy, which again in things like Super Battle Road shouldn't be too hard to activate depending on which stage you go into. And then he also has a 50% chance to crit against Planet Namek Saga category enemies. Now that part of his passive may not seem that good, but again, if you do, say, end up fighting some Planet Namek Saga category enemy, then, well, guess what? This Goku's going to be doing a lot of damage. But yeah, that's pretty good, man. Goku's ridiculously good. And to top this off, he greatly raises his attack and defense on super attack, on his 18 key. And then on his 12 key, he just raises it. So yeah, again, this Goku's going to be hitting really hard. I would say maybe 6-7 million, you know, attack stats. His defense, I think, should be like 300k plus. Like, this guy's going to be insanely good. Like, this Goku's really, really damn good. Alright, so yeah, Goku and Vegeta. Again, you're probably always going to see Vegeta more than Goku, just because, again, the condition is, like, really, really bad, I guess you could call it. I mean, I don't think it's the worst ever. It's not like AGL LR Gohan bad, but, I mean, it is pretty restrictive, but, again, I mean, even if you, like, never see Goku, this Vegeta is still really good, you know? Because he's raising his attack and defense. You know, he has really good start of turn attack and defense. He gets more on super attack as well. So, again, this Vegeta's really, really good. I really like what they did with this unit. Even though, again, his revival kind of sucks. But I still do think this unit is super, super good. Alright. Next up, oh, it's the Krillin and a Gohan. So they actually have an outfit change into their battle armor, which, again, I think they do actually change what they do in their passive when they, you know, switch into their battle armor. But first, let's go ahead and let's see what they do in just their regular clothes. All right, so their rapid growth, so that's pretty good. So rapid growth, 4 key, 130%. Again, we need to fix the leader skill buffs, but again, that's actually really good considering that, again, rapid growth is a pretty small category and really does need the help. So I'm actually a big fan of the fact that they're going to be leading rapid growth. And then they're also AGL 4 key 100%, so they're AGL, which is pretty good. Again, because Super AGL, I mean, it's been a while since they've gotten like a really, really, I think it's that, yeah, dude, it's been a while since they've gotten an LR, because the last one was UI Goku, I think, so it is necessary that they do get another buff to them, because of course Super AGL is not that good, you know? It's not like it's one of the best typings in the game. It's not like they could have given this to Tech or Physical. Physical really needed it, by the way. Alright. So, passive, 130% at the start of turn. 130% attack and defense at the start of turn. I think as AGL units, they get like... Let me check. I have AGL LR Gohan. Let me pull them up. I'm gonna quickly pull up my Dokkan account. Because I think they get 5,000 to defense, if I'm not mistaken. Let's pull up Gohan. Alright. So... I actually don't have a defensive equip on Gohan, so that's good. So they get 5,400 to defense. This unit is going to be at 14,738 to defense. This guy's defensive stat is disgustingly high. And then he gets 5,000 to attack, so that puts him at 19,595. And then his HP is pretty... Dude, his HP stats are really good. 25,088. That's really, really good. Alright. Anyways, so yeah, this Krillin and Gohan unit, they're going to be really, really defensively oriented. Because again, with almost 15,000 to their defensive stat, plus 130% attack and defense at the start of turn, like, this unit is going to be very defensively built. So they have a medium chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack, so that's, again, pretty good. They get an additional 1 key per key sphere obtained, so that's our super good mechanic right there. Plus an additional 50% attack when performing a super attack, so they're going to hit pretty hard as well. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when key is 24. Again, that shouldn't be too hard considering that they get 1 key per key sphere obtained. So that shouldn't be too bad to get off. And then changes into battle suit when conditions are met. Alright. And then their link set is Kamehameha, Solid Support, Cold Judgment, End Fighter, Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. Now I will say this right off the bat. Their link set is not the worst, actually. I mean, honestly, it could have been worse. I'm not even gonna lie. It really could have been worse. It's not terrible, because again, Kamehameha, you should be able to get off pretty easily. Shocking Speed, again, a lot of characters have that, so that's also a key link for them, which is really good. Fierce Battle and Legendary Power, of course, because they're LRs, you're going to get off anyways. Cold Judgment might be the one link, as well as Infighter. Those two are very situational, because there are characters that you can run with this guy, where you can get Cold Judgment off. Infighter is probably going to be the only one that's going to be very wonky with this unit, but other than that, oh wait, no, Solid Support as well. Solid Support and Infighter might be the two wonky ones, but for the most part, you should be able to get at least like 4 out of his 7 links active pretty consistently. Again, but it does kind of depend on what team you're running them on. Alright, so next up is their active skill, which can be activated from the 3rd turn from the start of battle once only, so that's pretty good. Again, basically turn 3, you get it guaranteed, and they give themselves 24 ki for 1 turn. Alright, that's pretty good considering that, again, that leads into their passive ability of having a 50% chance to launch another super attack, which is pretty good. And they're on Rapid Growth, Planet Namek Saga, Dragon Ball Seekers, Join Forces, and Kamehameha. So number 1, it's a great thing that they're on Kamehameha, because again, there's a lot of characters that have Shocking Speed, Legendary Power, Fierce Battle, Kamehameha on that team. Dragon Ball Seekers, again, really needs the buffs, so it's a good thing that they're on there. Join Forces as well. Rapid Growth, again, desperately needs the help, so that shouldn't be... that. So again, they're actually looking pretty good. And then, of course, Namek Saga. It has gotten a huge amount of buffs during the celebration. So, again, even though they're not on the most, category teams, they're not horrible. I'm actually kind of a fan of this unit. And then they also raise their attack on Super Attack. So on 12 ki they raise it, on 18 ki they greatly raise it for 1 turn. Alright, so that's pretty good. Again, that's really, really good. And then to do the costume change, you need to perform 4 or more super attacks in battle. Alright, that's actually not horrible. That's actually not a terrible condition. 4 more super attacks, and then they have additionals built into them. Plus, they're also AGL. And you would, theoretically, if you can rainbow this unit, you would want to go full additionals, because again, they're raising their defense on super. So, technically, if you can play it correctly... Nah, because... No, never mind, that doesn't work out. Huh. The time that you... See, the turn closest that you could get their costume change is turn 5. Because if you get them turn 1 and they do like 3 super attacks, you would have to wait till turn 3 to do the last 4th one. And then of course turn 5 you just go ahead and do the costume change. But yeah, unfortunately it does seem turn 5 is the closest or like the fastest way you can get them to do their costume change. But again, at least they made them the typing that, you get free 5 additional built into their passive at 55%. So again, that's nice at least. Alright, so then they exchange, or not exchange, they do costume change into this right here. And then they get 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. They have a 30% chance of evading enemies' attacks, including super attack. They get another 1 ki per key sphere obtained, plus another 1 ki if it is a rainbow key sphere, plus another 58% attack, and another 30% chance to evade when performing a super attack. So they have 2 30% chances to dodge, which is again pretty good. Those don't multiply into themselves, they actually are completely separate. So if he doesn't dodge with the first proc, you do have the other proc that he could dodge with. So it is nice that they did give him 2, but only 1 is going to be active before he supers. The other one's going to activate on super. And then he launches an additional attack that has a 70% chance of becoming a super attack when ki is 24. Okay, so again, this unit is ridiculously good. And then they still do the raise attack on 12 ki and then greatly raise it on 18 ki. So, yeah, this unit is ridiculously powerful. Again, they're very good. Because again, they're going to be very self-sustaining in terms of ki, because they're giving themselves 1 ki per ki sphere, and then of course when they transform, they're giving themselves another 1 ki if it's a rainbow ki sphere. So it's going to be pretty easy to get their 24 ki super attacks off when they transform. So yeah, this unit is really good, like really good. So anyways guys, that is going to do it for today's video. I will kind of like give you guys my final thoughts right here and now. Vegeta, I don't think he's as bad as people are saying he is. Again, I do think people are being pretty harsh to him, especially like I actually saw Truth's video on him. I do think Truth is just being really like negative towards Vegeta in my opinion. I do think Vegeta's better than they're giving him credit for. The only issue with Vegeta is the fact that his revival condition is very bad. Like, that needs to be said. His revival condition is bad, but other than that, Vegeta's an amazing unit. Vegeta is absolutely amazing. Again, he's still really good. Really high attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets more on super. He raises attack. Like, even if you never see Goku, Vegeta's still a really good unit. Now, this Krillin and Gohan unit is disgusting. Because, again, they have really high defense, so they're really good defensively. Again, they have, a really good key mechanic. They have additionals built into them. Again, their costume change condition could be seen as bad. I do think they should have made it 3 attacks instead of 4. Just because if they made it where it's 3 attacks, you theoretically could see it turn 3 instead of turn 5. Yeah, man, like, the Krillin and Gohan unit is, like, disgustingly powerful. Like, they're really good. So, anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Again, you guys can let me know what you guys think of these top legendary summon LRs. I'll be debating whether or not I'm going to summon. Again, they are pretty restrictive, especially the Krillin and Gohan in terms of teams. Again, that does need to be said. Again, that's probably another downfall to them. But, again, LR Janemba has, like, 4 category teams, so, there have been worse LRs that have released. Like, I think last year's was the LR Androids. Like, they were freaking garbage. Like, the LR Androids were, like, so bad. And then last year's was LR Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta. I mean, he's actually still pretty good, but, when Gohan and Cell came out, the LR Androids were, like, garbage, but I would say these guys, like, take a fat dump on them, like, because these guys are actually useful, because they're buffing a ton of really weak teams, like Rapid Growth, Dragon Ball Seekers, and Join Forces, so at least they have value in terms of categories. And again, same thing with this Vegeta, man, like, Inhuman Deeds, Gifted Warriors, Dragon Ball Seekers, Planetary Destruction. Like, again, they're buffing a lot of small teams, which is something that I really like. So, again, I think these guys are amazing. And then, of course, for Legends, LF, Ozaru, Vegeta. I am very excited, but again, we'll see if we'll summon on both of them, whether it be Dokkan or Legends. So, like I said, that is going to do it for today's video, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
The name of this one is Rosé. Oh, this is the power of legendary Super Saiyan Goku. Now I understand.